All right, welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Media's Movie News by fans, for fans. I'm your host, Chris Fagan, and joining me, as always, on another hump day, is the one. I'm going to start, ladies first, I'm going to start with Joy. How you doing, Joy?
I'm good. Thank you.
And also joining me on the panel today is Mr. Cosplay himself, Daniel Dyer.
Hello, how y'all doing?
And guys, you already know what it is. Every week we go through the world of movie news, entertainment news, and stuff like that. But if you want to watch our show live, as we do live every week, you can do it right here on YouTube. You can do it on Facebook and Twitch, which is where we're streaming right now. If you can't catch us during those on those platforms, you can always catch us on our podcast, which is available on, oh man, what is those streaming services that is always available on? Let me switch my camera here because I want to make sure you can really understand me. Look at me in my eyes. Go to our podcast on Apple, SoundCloud, what else? Spotify. I already said Twitter. No, podcast. We're on a lot of things. And whatever your favorite podcast is, go check us out on those. Make sure to send us a 5 stars. If you can give you more than 5 stars, go for it. 10 stars, go for it. I don't care. Even if you don't,
all
even if
stars.
you hate, give us all the stars. Yeah. We want all the stars. But we're gonna go through a couple of topics that we have rounded up, and then we're gonna give you our thoughts on them. During the show, if you want to send a question, comment, or concern, we're going to be monitoring the comment section. But if you want us to interrupt the show, if you want to support the channel, do it through a super chat donation. It really helps the channel out. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll be reading them on the off the chat box, off the, what is it called? The chat box, right?
Super chats, right?
Super chats, off the chat box. I made that word up, chat box. And you'll see it pop up on the screen as well.
Yeah, that's right.
And we'll do that for you. But we got a lot of things that we're going to talk about. But the first thing we're going to get into, the first topic, is about Moon Knight. Now, only 2/3 of this panel has seen Moon Knight. So it's going to be, this conversation is going to be pretty much like center left to you, center right to me. So we're gonna keep it right here between me and Daniel Dyer right here. Right. So camera 1 and camera 3 is what we're going to be focused on. Moon Knight. Did you stay up and watch it?
Yes.
Did you go to sleep and then wake up at 2?
I actually was playing video games until 2 a.m.
So you stayed up all night.
I was like, until
you worked that last night, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
So I was like, that's why I stayed up, because I didn't have work.
So overall, what was your overall thoughts about Moon Knight?
I mean, I think it.
And should we give? I wanted to do spoilers, but since everybody hasn't watched it yet, like we'll do a spoiler free. We can spoil it for you.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay. Could you believe that Wanda Maximoff? No,
right.
What'd you think about
and like Bucky and Falcon.
Yeah, had that
Captain
orgy.
America.
What they do?
But I liked how it seemed like he wasn't like he felt like he was just like dreaming when actually he was like out in the world. And then somehow when he came back, like he no sign that he ever left his apartment, because like he was like totally not in control of his body whenever I guess Mark Spector was doing his thing. And then but it felt like a dream to him, and like felt like he'd be exhausted when he woke up in the morning. That was pretty cool. And then how it dove into his madness of his split personality, and then just like he's so confused why he doesn't know when he switches.
Right.
Apparently,
there's one personality that's like considered the dumb one, that I guess that they don't want.
And then Khonshu
kept calling him that. The
idiot is in control.
But what we had from IGN, before we get into the rest of our conversation, from IGN we had some words about the reviews that came out. Joy, if you want to help us out with that.
The MCU's sprawling Phase 4 marches on here in 2022 with the Disney Plus series Moon Knight. Headlined by Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke, Moon Knight, sometimes referred to as Marvel's Batman, mostly due to some surface comparisons culled from the character's earlier days, has always been an interesting, hard to pin down outlier in the realm of superheroes. This first episode, which plays like a sly slapstick mystery, is helped across the finish line by Isaac's fun and rambunctious performance as a bumbling museum employee, Stephen Grant, caught up in a dangerous duel between Egyptian gods.
and I was stalling for time. I was actually able to fix the graphic that I was trying to fix the whole time you were talking. But and that's exactly what it was. It was a great show. I'm trying to figure out. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my graphic here. I want to say, to me, it was almost better than the first episode of WandaVision.
Well, yeah, some people are saying like there's like the best first episode of all the series so far.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Yeah, like out of all the series, like there's like the best, like first episode wise,
action wise,
yeah.
mysterious, the mystery.
I had to agree.
Yeah,
it's the best first episode of all the series so far.
I'm gonna agree with that. Joy, what did you think about the first five? She only watched like 5 minutes. She was working though. I was like, you need to watch this. And she's like, I'm working.
It's cool how he can just like. He's basically in the mirror scenes.
Yeah.
How he's just like totally like different accent. Mark Spector's like, I guess, American. Mm-hmm. I guess because you got Stephen Grant talking in the British accent, and then when he's in the mirror as Mark Spector, he's just English. And then the final scene, like, you got to let me do this. Like, I can save us. That was so cool.
Yeah. The conversations with I was worried about how they were going to handle the whole the issue with people that actually suffer from that condition. Mm-hmm. And I've read some things where they said that they handled it pretty well, because it can be, according to them, it could be terrifying going through that and dealing with that. And that's what it felt like. It felt like the main character, the person we were introduced to first. I'm sorry, what was his name?
Stephen. Yeah.
It felt like Stephen with a V. Stephen was. He was terrified.
Yeah.
Through the whole thing. What the hell is going on?
He locks himself. He changes his foot to his bed every night. He puts tape on his door, locks all his locks, puts sand around his bed, make sure he's not.
It reminded me of that other show that we watched that was canceled on Fox, the Prodigal Son. How he had to chain himself to his bed because of his night terrors and everything. Like Stephen did the thing, doing the same thing. He was trying to figure out what he's doing at night, why he can't remember, and he's totally terrified to the point where he's taking all types of precautions. He chains himself to his bed. He puts tape on his door, because if the tape is ripped, if it's moved in any way, he knows he made it out.
It's like he always fills it in the morning and then takes it off.
But it was there, which tells me he's probably jumping out the window.
I mean, knowing Mark Spector as like a mercenary, he's probably finding a mercenary will know another way out.
He's probably got a secret tunnel in that place.
Right. I mean, like he had the secret compartment with the phone and all that in there. So Mark Spector has ways to get out of there.
He's parkouring it out of there.
So, I mean, he probably turns into Moon Knight and just jumps out the window.
Somebody probably teleports. Who knows? But somebody joked that he was probably this was probably a prequel to X-Men Apocalypse. This is everything that's linked to
let's not talk about that.
Egyptian and stuff. But I don't know. You haven't seen all. I haven't shown her all the X-Men stuff yet. But we'll get to that later.
He's doing way better here.
Yeah.
This is his acting. Like, we saw him in Dune, and now we see him here.
You saw him in Dune. I still haven't watched.
Okay, well, his acting in Dune was phenomenal too. So this is.
No, I gotta watch it.
I mean, it probably wasn't a movie I usually would have watched. My friends went and wanted to watch it, so I went with them. There were some cool parts to it. But yeah, he did phenomenal in that movie, and he's doing phenomenal here, just by one episode so far. And
it played like. It was shot like a movie. Like, the second I started watching, like 15 minutes into it, I was like, this should have been a movie. They should have made this. But
I guess they just wanted more.
I mean, you got Handsome Hawk in there. You got Ethan Hawke in there. You got it was just the way it was shot, from the action scenes to the touching scenes from when he was just trying to live a normal life. The way the visual effects of it, the way it was, the cinematography of it, the way it was shot was high quality.
I liked how every time he blanked out, you don't see what happens. He wakes back up and the person's dead, or he beat up 5 people just now, but you don't see it happening because that's Stephen Grant blacking out and Mark Spector coming in and taking over and protecting them
and protecting the body. It was almost like a Venom kind of a thing,
right.
like protecting the host. I guess so. I'm assuming that's the person, the badass is probably the person that's mostly in charge of the body, but something's probably happened to him where the one that the personality that they like the least is now the lead for some weird reason, because they don't seem to understand what's going on either. Oh no, the idiot's in charge.
Yeah,
they seem to be surprised about it.
Tops.
So it's like what happened? Why is the badass not in charge?
Right.
I guess there's got to be a mystery with that.
He must have
too.
been in charge before all
He had
this.
to have been fully mostly
But like
in charge.
now it's Stephen Grant at the time.
His weak personality
for
seems
some reason. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, but I like Stephen. He's funny.
Yeah. Oh, and the way the episode ended though, that was.
Oh, forget that. The way the episode began.
Oh yeah.
That very now don't tell her. Don't tell her because I made her watch it and she was working so much. I said, did you see the very beginning? She's like, oh yeah, when he went to work and stuff. I was like, oh no, you didn't see it. you missed the first
with
minute
Ethan Hawke.
with Ethan. Yeah, you missed the first minute of it.
I was like, what is he doing?
If you saw it, you would have known. It's all I'll say is.
I was like, that was strange.
That was the best beginning of the first minute of a TV show.
Right.
Because
this full episode was just.
But the first minute, I'm watching it in my car, and I'm trying to drive. I'm like, oh no, what now? What are you doing?
I was like, oof, ouch.
So that's all I'll say to you. So chew on that, baby, if you can figure that one out.
But man, like all that ending though, like I'm ready for more.
Yeah,
the way it ended.
All right, so we'll that's all we'll give away now because I know we're gonna go into full spoiler. So, what do you guys think about Moon Knight? Do you like where it's going right now? I want to talk to people who are more familiar with the comic because I know it's an amalgamation of probably all the other iterations of it, and it's not exactly how any of the.
Because we're not going to get. Apparently, I think it's only going to be Stephen Grant and Mark Spector. Mm-hmm. We're not going to get that Jake Lockley.
I don't know anything about it. You're just saying names, right?
I know, but I'm saying it's Mark Spector, who's like the mercenary, Stephen Grant, who's the museum worker. Yeah, okay. But there's also in the comics, there's like a third personality called Jake Lockley. Yeah. But I think they're only focused on Stephen and Mark.
I can't wait till Bruce Wayne shows up. This guy's considered the Batman of the MCU. So
another multiversal crossover.
Oh yeah, it's happening. So we'll talk about more of it as the show's going on. I'm probably gonna stay up and watch it like at 2:00 in the morning. So baby,
I had to, especially if it was the first episode. I had to do it.
It could have sucked though. I would have been upset if I'd have stayed up and it sucked. Yeah. So now that I know it doesn't, I'm gonna be watching it at 2:00 in the morning. So you're gonna be like, are you coming to bed? No. That's on Tuesday night. That's the answer. No. So just don't ask.
Until after the show.
Until after the show. 2:30 we can talk. Don't just go to sleep.
Well, it was like 47 minutes or so. Yeah. So like
some long,
almost a whole hour.
Yeah. But when you watch it, I knew because I think you enjoyed WandaVision. Mm-hmm. I was like the second I finished, I was like I don't think you finished Loki. You finished Loki?
No, I didn't watch the last episode. And
that was some of the Marvel DC the stuff that she didn't like.
Yeah.
Wasn't.
It didn't. It caught you in the beginning. Sometimes some of those things would lose you towards the end. This one,
Falcon and Winter Soldier, I love.
If this first episode is any indication of how these next 5 are gonna go, it might beat WandaVision in my opinion. Maybe. Because WandaVision did have a badass ending.
Yeah. It was a slow burn. Yeah.
Before we go, last question. Before we go to the next topic, they're not. What do they call? They're not called the Dark Avengers. What that team up? That Marvel team up of Moon Knight and these dark characters. Yeah. Who I see the potential with Moon Knight, Blade, Doctor Strange.
The Midnight. Talking about the Midnight Suns.
Is that what they call the Midnight Suns?
I think that's who you're referencing. Yeah.
Like, do you feel like this is the direction instead of the Avengers? Could we be heading in that direction? These Midnight Sun types of. Or the Dark Avengers kind of a thing. Well, Doctor Strange, Blade.
Dark Avengers was what Norman Osborn led in the comic books. But there are Dark Avengers, and plus there's whatever team up that, what's her name from Falcon Winter Soldier is, She recruited John Walker and the Thunderbolts.
But I'm talking about
I feel like this may be a different name.
The magical and the mystical.
Probably the Midnight Suns, because I know it's like Ghost Rider, Doctor Strange has been on that team.
Ghost Rider, that's one.
Yeah. And
Punisher, how did he fit? Yeah.
I think Punisher was on the team too. I know Blade was.
Yeah. I love these mystical type of characters, or bloodthirsty type of characters. Punisher, Blade, Doctor Strange.
Moon Knight makes sense to fit in there.
I feel like that could be a good replacement. We could have X-Men on one side, Fantastic Four on another, and then these mystical characters.
And apparently they're doing a video game too with Midnight Suns.
That'd be bad.
So like it'd be pretty interesting.
Let's figure out ways. We'll talk about it more as the show goes on, but maybe we'll do a spoiler discussion later. But As of now, let's go on to the next topic.
Should we discuss this leak?
Oh yeah, if you want, bring before we move on to the next topic. What is this that you're dying to talk about?
I know. Well, it's just I found this video on YouTube, and it appears to be a leaked test for the live action of Hercules.
The upcoming. When is Hercules supposed to come out?
Well, so supposedly it's to be the next film that the Russo brothers do, and they're basically, I'm pretty sure they're wrapped up doing Extraction too. Mm-hmm. So like they're gonna move on to this movie now, and so it should be start filming soon. I'm sure it got delayed because of everything.
And Daniel showed us some leak footage that was
the test
that
screening
came out on YouTube.
Someone anonymously
that was
leaked
YouTube
it.
that you showed on, right?
I showed it to you on YouTube.
So
someone from Disney leaked it. This test screening.
Now, when I saw it, the first thing I thought of is obviously I wanted to be nice, but I was like, "What is this?" I thought I don't have the eye. When I realized what it was and when I realized what I was thinking, at first I was thinking like the average film fan. This looks like it's gonna suck. What is this? But then I thought, wait a second. This is the casting part. This is the testing and all that stuff. I don't have the eye of a casting director.
Right.
So I feel like whoever leaked this, and this is not just for this movie. This is for any movie. Whenever you leak or show video or photo from the set, because when you're recording from your phone, you're not getting all the graphics that are going to go into it when it's on the final product. So you're doing a disservice to the movie by showing this early. Because the untrained eye like me, I immediately looked at, why doesn't it look like the finished product already? I know it's test footage, but I don't care. Why am I not seeing flames or what a badass green screen effect?
Like, because he references Pegasus, but you don't see Pegasus, but it's still
exactly.
It's just, I guess they're just trying to see like how he does in the situation. You think this might have been leaked from, you think Disney leaked this officially? I don't think so, because I feel like that would hurt. Because, but like me, look at my reaction. My untrained eye, I immediately was thinking, this doesn't look good. Because it's not supposed to. Because I'm seeing it as a fan. I'm not seeing it as a casting director. The casting director, if I had that casting director's eye, I probably would be seeing something amazing. It's something that fits exactly what the script, it's out of context. I don't know. Am I making sense? What do you think? How do you think that?
Well, I mean, any casting director, they're obviously looking for a certain look, a certain sound. Right. They know what they have it already in mind.
Exactly. And we don't know what that is.
No.
We don't know what the direction that they're trying to go into. So I feel like leaking set photos, video, I think that can only, it just makes
it's
people
like when you see a movie, especially something that's huge and famous, and then you go back and someone goes, "Oh, look at all these other actors that were gonna audition.
They should have picked her. They should have picked him."
And you watch it and you're like, "Oh my God, that's terrible."
Yeah.
These are famous actors. They're not terrible. It's just you're already have seen what you see, so
you already have your expectations.
Yeah,
you're comparing it to the cartoon. I saw Tom Holland's audition for Spider-Man. I thought it sucked.
Yeah. So I mean,
so because I don't have that trained eye. Right. So luckily I wasn't sitting there with a vote.
I mean, it was like all three of them, and Ned was bald, and so you're looking at all of it going.
Apparently, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. were in there for that too, on his test screening.
But based on what they were looking for, it all worked. Chris Evans loved it. Yeah. The chemistry was there, and with our untrained eye, I just feel like the regular film fans are gonna look at that and go, they're gonna look at it like, how come it doesn't look like the cartoon? Like, it's not supposed to. You're like, what the?
It's live action.
It's live action. But idiots like me, that's the first thing I'm gonna think of is the Hercules cartoon, because that's the only thing I have to compare it to. Why isn't this guy's muscles animated?
But
how did you feel about the
I'm saying, I'm not sure if it's real or not. I mean, we'll find out. But I mean, the actor kind of looks the part. He had those big arms, and kind of that. He was like nervous to talk to Meg, and
which
kind
is
of
exactly what
Hercules. Probably his first encounter with a woman.
She's supposed to be able to check his ego real good.
So he definitely has that, like, I guess, adorkableness. Would you would say? Like, because he's like
Daniel testing out new words. Adorable.
Catchphrase. Right.
Catchphrase.
Fetch.
But
trying to make adorable happen.
Right. Because he was kind of like bumbling over his words when he's talking to her. because probably his first encounter with a
with a girl,
because he's a son of Zeus over here.
You son of a god.
But
like that's how they curse on
right.
Olympus. But look, I mean, but hopefully, I mean, I haven't been let down or disappointed with anything that Disney has done so far live action. They know what they're doing.
I mean, because they did announce this back in April of 2020.
Yeah, that they were doing.
We haven't really heard much about it since then. So, but apparently the Russo brothers are done filming Extraction 2, by what I have my notes here, and so this is like their next movie.
Wait, the Russo brothers is doing this Hercules?
That's what I've heard.
The Russo brothers.
Yeah. See, what I put here is like, what we do know is that the Russo brothers are producing it under their AGBO banner, and according to the official TikTok account, Hercules is the next project they're working on after Extraction 2.
Right. Okay, so I mean, I trust the Russos, so okay.
Right, and Chris Hemsworth did post on Instagram that they just wrapped principal photography on Extraction 2, so.
Yeah, but if you guys are seeing that Hercules test footage or casting footage out there, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was a few days ago.
Don't judge it based on that, because we don't have that casting director eye. We're not, the green screen's not up. It's not. You're gonna come at it with how you feel like you're gonna come at it as with it to a trailer. I mean, the trailer's gonna have all those cool images and stuff.
Right.
In there. But so that's what I just feel like. Whoever leaked it, that's the disservice that they're putting out there. Unless it was to see how people really feel about a live action Hercules, it's gonna look way better or look way cooler. But we don't have that casting director's eye, man. I'm telling you, it's the average film fan is gonna be like, I don't like this, man. Where's that animated horse?
They don't like anything.
They don't like anything. So I was like, dude, you really doing a disservice by leaking that, because idiots like me are gonna be like, "Where's that animated, God Dad up there that came out of the statue? Where I want it now? Where's the snakes?"
Yeah.
So, but
I mean, honestly, I don't know any known actors though who could be Hercules. That is like the build and all that, like we saw this guy do.
I don't know. I feel like you know something.
I don't know. Just saying. I don't know.
We can't. Well, whatever we know, we can't talk about it yet.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's too old now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can't load an 18-year-old Hercules. Definitely not.
I can do it. But let's move on to the next official topic. The next topic of the week that we started off with.
We did Moon Knight.
So. Oh, the Oscars. So the next topic is about the Oscars, and no, it's not about what Will Smith, did with Chris Rock. Everybody knows about that. I want to shed a little light on the things that were taken away from the Oscars from that night, the positive things that happened. So, Joey, can you tell what the next topic that we have? Or read the. Oh, I'm sorry. I moved it to she's like, I will if you.
We won't talk about Will Smith.
The guy, the people can see what I've just put up, but Joy can't see it. Let me try that. Let me try that again. Joy, you mind reading that?
With everything that happened with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock on the stage of the Oscars, dominating the headlines and all of social media, there are so many positive things that happened at the 94th Academy Awards that we at T3 Medias would like to put a spotlight on. The Academy Museum.
That was one that to stop right there on that one. That the Academy Museum. Was it Rachel Zegler getting into the Oscars when we thought that she wasn't? What else?
Dune winning 6 Oscars. Lots of representation. Ariana DeBose wins.
Troy Kotsur wins for Coda.
Yeah, I really want to watch Coda now.
I want to watch it now. And Questlove for Summer of Soul.
Okay.
And Wanda Sykes and Amy Schumer.
I purposely put Wanda Sykes and Amy Schumer for a reason, because I felt like they did an outstanding job as the host. I like Regina Hall? I like Regina Hall, but I didn't like her hosting. I thought Wanda Sykes and Amy Schumer, they did a great job. Regina Hall did the most cringiest bit with that whole bringing up all the single guys up on stage thing.
Yeah.
Because imagine if
they went backstage and
they went backstage.
Like, where'd they go?
Imagine if a male comedian or male host did that and pulled up a whole bunch of, or asked a whole bunch. Those ladies wouldn't have gone up there.
Double standards.
Like that. Yeah, exactly. That was a cringy, male or female.
Yeah, that was weird.
Part. Regina, I like Regina Hall, but Wanda Sykes and Amy Schumer, they, as the host, they crushed it.
Yeah.
I feel like they did a good job, especially after the slap situation.
It kind of kept it flowing.
When Amy Schumer had it flowing after what she said about, but besides what I listed, they're like the Academy Award Museum. I'm interested in going to that now. That's on my bucket list. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Rachel Zegler getting when she wasn't supposed to be there. She got in there. She threw a good jab in there.
What was she in?
She was in a West Side Story.
Oh,
she was one of the actors from West Side Story, and she wasn't invited to the Oscars.
What?
Somebody on social media asked her, "What you wearing at the Oscars?" Pajamas. I wasn't invited. And then 6 days later, she made it in, and they made a joke about it.
That's awesome.
I wasn't supposed to be here today.
But Ariana DeBose isn't she like the main lead? In West Side Story. But then Rachel,
one of the leads. She was the first. She was the first winner of the night. She was the first one to go up stage and give her thank you.
Whose name I can't think of at the moment. The character she's playing in West Side Story, in the original version, whatever 60 years, however many, I think 60 years ago. Her same character also won.
Oh yeah, the character that she's playing. That one years ago. Yeah, there's a lot of positive things.
She was there that night too.
There's a lot of positive things that happened that night. The award that Chris Rock was presenting went to if you watch the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon with his music, the band that's up there from Roots, Questlove. Did a short film, I don't know if it was a short film. He won for best documentary or best. That was a documentary. He won best documentary. This is a hip hop artist from the Roots, and he won. And this is what Will Smith took from him. There was a bunch of things that shine a light on.
So all the attention is on that now, but we don't want to talk about it
So
though.
so I was going to ask you, Joel, what's one of the things that happened last night that stood out to you?
It was the very end, Lady Gaga and Liza Minnelli.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a great moment. And what about you, Daniel? What was the things that stood out to you? Did you watch the Oscars or did you?
I did. Usually I never watch the Oscars, but I watched this one for some reason.
Chris is gonna make me watch it.
Right.
What was a good thing that stood out?
I'm trying to remember. Besides that moment, I'm trying to refresh. What else happened?
Subway refresh.
I know. Photographic memory. Golly, I'm trying to think now.
Pierre Kelly's asking, was the slap considered real? Like the slap was real. The slap was real.
We spent a while trying to figure it out. Is it like MTV? Are we doing some fake stuff? Are we joking around? And then we're like, it's not.
No, it was totally real. It was the problem is it took away from a lot of great people. Right. What's going on, Matthew? How you doing? I see you, brother. He says Matthew says yo guys, first time on the channel. What's up, Matthew? Matthew is it Let's sorry if I'm saying the name wrong.
I missed about the first half because I was sewing. He kept running downstairs to tell me things. Like, look, you're missing it. You're missing it.
I was like, look how good Jessica Chastain looks in this dress, babe. Like, that bitch. But
I just feel like everything else besides that moment was really well.
Yeah. I mentioned representation because it's been said before a lot of times that that whole protesting the Oscars because they don't have as much representation.
Right.
Representation of white, black. The deaf community, Asian, Hispanic. There was a lot of representation.
Yeah.
A lot of. It was a big night. It was great. It was the most highest rated, and I feel like half of those ratings came from after. Oh my God! Did you see that? And that the BS that happened. But
it was cool how they encoded actually both parents were actually like real actors who were actually like deaf.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Not only that wasn't the first time a deaf person has won.
Really?
Marlee Matlin has been acting. She's a deaf actress for,
for years.
It feels like we're seeing more of that though.
And she won many years ago for a movie where she portrayed a deaf.
So that wasn't the first time a deaf actor
But this
won.
was the first time a male
deaf
deaf
actor
actor
because
has
she won
Yeah.
before.
Well, I mean, you have like Lauren Ridloff, who was in Eternals and The Walking Dead. She played Makari. And then the girl from Quiet Place, who played the daughter.
Yeah, she was really.
So like, I feel like
Yeah. She in Coda, in the movie Coda. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. Yeah,
no.
she wasn't in Coda.
No, he was saying there was
She's in-
representation.
I'm talking about just other.
Just other actors in
Yeah,
general.
like
I thought
Lauren
you were
Ridloff.
talking about the young lady that was in Coda. Okay.
No, because the daughter wasn't.
She
It was
wasn't
just the
deaf.
parents. Just the parents.
I haven't seen it. Sorry.
Well, I mean, by basically Coda is like a person who has two deaf parents. That's like the definition of Coda.
Okay.
And that's why. But then girl who's I'm saying, but it's not other actors or actresses who have been in movies who are deaf, like the girl from Quiet Place and Quiet Place 2. Her acting's like phenomenal, even though it's just sign language and her emotions. You can feel her emotions still.
That was
through
awesome.
it. And so.
But yeah, I can't. I'm gonna watch it after what I saw from those things. A lot of it, what it did was it made me go. I definitely want to see that movie. There's a lot of times the Oscars will come and go, and I'll say I'm gonna check that movie out. And I never do.
Right.
But this time I'm going to check these movies out. Eventually I'm gonna get around to West Side Story, but I'm gonna watch it.
I've not seen this one. I've seen the.
Yeah.
You've seen the original West Side Story?
I think I saw part of the original, but like in
music,
school,
so.
like they showed it in school.
Nerd, band geek over here. Woo! You know about them band geeks. You've seen American Pie. Woo! I gotta wow, where did that come from? But yeah, I gotta watch. I do want to watch these movies because I felt real bad for a lot of them. Like the museum. I can pull it up right now. The museum. That's the museum that the Academy built.
Wow.
There's a room with Wanda Sykes did a bit where there was a room that she was taken into all the awards from previous actors.
One that's not there.
There was one case of where the Oscar was missing. And that was the first thing I noticed. It's like this Oscar represents that the first black woman to win an Oscar. She donated her Oscar somewhere. It went missing, so that's why we keep this case empty to represent that missing Oscar. And then Wanda Sykes joked and said, "This empty Oscar case also represents how many black directors have ever won an Oscar." And I was like, "Oh, that was too funny." But this right here, this image with C-3PO and R2-D2 and Koye's outfit, they have all this museum, this building looks amazing. I'm like, when I go to California, I've got to go.
Yeah. Now that I see it, I'm like, yes, I have to go to this.
I gotta go. It looks great. I want to check that out. So that's probably our honeymoon. What do you think, man? No, like somewhere tropical. It's California. It's somewhere. It's hot.
At the beach.
It's the beach. Like,
No.
I always be doing what I want to do. All right, guys. But yeah, there was a lot of great things that happened in the Oscars, and I just wanted to showcase that and put a little spotlight on it. So, let's move on to the third topic of the day, which, I'm sorry, I got to pull it up. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. What is the next topic?
Am I just...
No, I'm sorry. Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not.
No context?
The next topic is my bad. The next topic we're gonna talk about Ezra Miller from Entertainment Tonight. Ezra Miller.
Like, wait, what is
the Flash
this?
star Ezra Miller is being accused. No, power through. Shut up. The Ezra Miller star, the Flash star Ezra Miller is being accused of threatening to burn a couple in Hawaii, according to court documents obtained by E.T. Stoya, I'm going to butcher the last name, Kajoharo, and his wife, Nigel Hayes, filed a temporary restraining order against Miller, alleging that the 29-year-old actor burst into the bedroom and proceeded to threaten them. He said to them, "I will burn you and your slut wife," the couple claimed, Miller said, after entering their bedroom. Now, let me switch gears for a second. I'll continue reading this in a second. Let me tell you exactly what was going on. Ezra Miller was in the news last night for being in a karaoke bar and I guess getting drunk and going up on stage as a woman was doing her karaoke, just having fun at the karaoke bar. Takes the mic away from her, threatens her. Another guy who I guess it was at the dartboard was trying to tell him, hey, leave her alone, and he lunged at this guy. He totally went berserk. Went to jail, and the people he was staying with, they bailed him out. Mm-hmm. And then the very next day, this couple,
it's the same couple.
He threatens them.
What the heck?
These are the people who bailed him out of jail. Not only that, these are the people who took him in and gave him a place to stay while he was crashing in Hawaii.
Right.
My question is, why does this movie star need strangers to live? This wasn't an Airbnb. According to the story, these are just people he bumped into. Hey, you need a place to crash? Come crash with us.
What are you doing, The Flash? Crazy.
Somebody wrote on social media how he must not be that good of a Flash and got caught by the police so easily. What the heck's going on? But I'll continue reading what. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but why is he staying with strangers?
It's weird. So the couple is claiming that they have and will continue to suffer emotional distress as a result of Miller's alleged behavior and are hoping the restraining order, because they put a restraining order on him, will keep him at bay. In the filings, the couple alleged that due to Miller's fame and wealth, his access to weapons is such easier, and they worry that the actor could send associates to harass them. Entertainment Tonight has reached out to Miller's and his reps for comment, as well as Warner Brothers and DC Comics, as to what his behavior might mean for his future in The Flash and the greater DC universe. The filing comes just days after Miller was arrested on charges of disorderly conduct and harassment after the alleged incident at a karaoke bar in Hilo, Hawaii on Monday. We already talked about.
I mean, he stole some of their stuff.
And he stole he threatened them. He stole their wallets, their passports. It's like, dude, what are you doing? I don't know. This is right after the Oscars too. What do you think? You're hearing this for the first time. What are you thinking about Ezra Miller? What's your Warner Brothers / Discovery when they're about to take over in a couple of weeks? What should they do, since they didn't do shit last time when he attacked another woman last year?
Yeah.
Or was it 2 years ago? I think at a bar.
I don't know. It feels like, why does he like special privilege or something?
I don't know. They didn't do anything.
I said clearly he thinks he does.
He does. And that's the problem. Because Warner Brothers didn't do anything about the first incident.
Yeah.
He's untouchable. Wow, I don't care. I don't like that karaoke. Let me threaten the people I'm staying with.
I don't like the song they're playing.
Yeah,
singing. That's weird.
You know what that song was? I feel like there's a triggering song for me, but I'm not gonna. I'm like, dude.
I go up there and yank the mic out.
You got a franchise. You got Warner Brothers, but it's got to be that whole they didn't do anything last time.
Call me maybe.
I don't know. Don't call. Yeah, I'm not gonna write you a love song. What's that song that triggers a lot? No. It's just so stupid though.
Yeah.
Like, why would you risk? You're about to lead your own franchise. This movie's about to come out in what? 2023, 2022?
2023.
They pushed it.
Yeah.
And people are wondering, did they push it because of this? No. This
happened after.
They pushed The Flash in other movies as well.
Yeah. It wasn't just this. But and wasn't there like a comparison you were doing this, like why this person get punished and this person's not? Wasn't there like a comparison?
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Fantastic Beasts, same movie that Ezra Miller is in. Why is Johnny Depp being Johnny Depp? See, at first my thinking of it was Johnny Depp is going through his thing with Amber Heard, and it's like, I'm gonna put this. It's like, I'm not taking sides on it anymore, but it's like when Johnny Depp filed his defamation lawsuit and lost, that's when Warner Brothers decided to take action. I felt like if Johnny Depp didn't file that, this tabloid called me a wife beater, and then in that courtroom, it was proven that he was guilty of that claim, so he lost that defamation suit. And then after that, that's when Warner Brothers removed him from Fantastic Beasts. Okay. Ezra Miller got into that bar fight, choked a woman, and they didn't get in trouble at all. Same movie, same franchise, Fantastic Beasts. You didn't do anything.
Right.
He didn't get arrested at that thing. I don't think he got arrested at that. But now this time he did. Now he got arrested. And now there's all these other accusations and charges. There's a restraining order now against him. This looks like an open and shut case. So what happens now? Do you pull Ezra Miller from future projects? People have suggested do a deep fake, replace him with another actor as the Flash. The movie isn't coming out till next year. You got time.
Right.
Get another actor, do a deep fake, replace him. You don't have to don't reshoot all the other scenes, but do it remove him.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about that suggestion? Is it too late, or let the movie come out then? Do it. Is that what they should do?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what my suggestion is? What's his name? Who's the actor on the TV show Flash?
Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin. They've already crossed him on the TV show.
And I've met him. He's a really nice person.
At the end of the movie, let Ezra Miller do his Flash thing, and then at the very end of the movie, mid-credit scene, something happens. He gets faded out. Grant Gustin gets faded in. I'm on movies now, bitches. I feel like there's your replacement right there.
Right.
What do you think? I'm gonna start a petition. Replace Miller with Gustin.
Yeah.
Gustin for Miller, or something. Miller for Gustin. It's no longer Miller time. It's Gustin time.
Yeah.
What do you think? What should Warner Brothers do?
I mean, I'd be down with that too. Honestly.
With that idea?
Yeah, because he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
When I met him back in 2019.
Hasn't choked anybody in bars.
Hasn't choked anybody. No.
Yeah,
He seems really down to earth.
Yeah.
And like he has fun with paparazzi. He's not out there like yelling at him. He hides from. He runs from them. Hides from or
Catch me if you can. Yeah.
Does silly stuff at him. So he's kind of living his.
I mean, we don't have.
Fun.
This is the first movie, so it's not like
an
Avengers where we're suddenly changing Captain America to some other dude. Like, wait a minute, what happened
Steve
here?
Rogers
No one's gonna notice.
Longer.
And we already got 2 Flashes in this. We got 3 Batman in it.
So
I'm
you sir are replaceable. You're not.
And that's the
Flashpoint.
problem. He got the message that he wasn't replaceable early. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the problem.
I can do whatever I want. I won't get in trouble.
Yeah.
I choked out a lady in a bar and nothing happened to me, so I can threaten these people and.
I heard that in one report it was said that he even uttered those words. Do you know who I am?
I'd be like, no, I don't.
I feel like any actor or rich person or any snob or whatever, the second you utter those words, immediate jail.
Right.
That's what I feel like. I feel like that should be an immediate sentence. Guilty, lose your job, whatever. The second you know who my dad is, the second you utter those words, guilty. That's his name. That's especially in the court of public opinion,
right.
at the very least. I don't know. Let me know whatever you guys think about it, guys. And we're still monitoring in the chat room. So if you got anything to say on your super chats or anything, let us know what you guys think. We'll shout out. What's the justice that you think that that Ezra Miller doesn't want, but he definitely deserves?
Right.
Yeah. Let's put out some justice on the chat room. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it a little later. All right. Let's move on to the last topic, dude. It is done. So. Okay, so we have the Mandalorian 3. We have one more discussion to come out. Joy, what's going on with that?
Today, it was revealed that the 3rd season of The Mandalorian has officially wrapped. Star Wars Stuff took to their Twitter account to report that The Mandalorian has wrapped filming its 3rd season.
I should have indicated that's a website. They're not officially.
Wars
they're not officially. Star Wars stuff, but they're not officially linked with Star Wars like a website. Star Wars stuff. They've announced that it's wrapped up now.
Yeah, I was reading that article.
And now, according to if they stick on the same path, it should start in December. So there's a chance that we could get The Mandalorian this year, season 3.
I mean, it's only March. I mean, you would think
if they've already finished shooting and everything. Yeah, I think by the end of the, you haven't caught up with the Mandalorian stuff, have you?
Well, I think the first season was in November because that's when Disney Plus launched.
Yeah, and they launched with that.
Yeah,
I can't wait till season 3, especially after how disappointing that Boba Fett kind of turned out to be. I liked Boba Fett, but when they decided the way they wrote in too much Mandalorian and took the shine away from it, it just made me go, I'd rather be watching more Mandalorian.
Like they shouldn't have done 2 full episodes of nothing but Mandalorian.
Yeah, it just made me hungry for more Mandalorian. Yeah,
like it was like episode 5, it was all Din Djarin. Episode 6, you saw Boba Fett, but he didn't speak.
Yeah,
in his own show. Like, how do you not appear in episode 5 when it's your show?
I would have given Bill Burr his own show.
Yeah. But it was weird how, like,
his own show before.
It's called The Book of Boba Fett, but like you don't appear in episode 5.
Which everybody thought was awesome until they saw it. And then it's like, it could have been better.
Right. And then like episode 6, you do appear, but you don't say one thing when you're in your like one. And then episode 7, well, it's pretty cool.
Tell us how you really feel.
It was weird how like this is Book of Boba Fett, but he didn't appear in episode 5.
He's only 3 pages.
Right.
His own damn book.
Yeah. It was just
a 6-page book. He was only in 3 pages.
It's weird how they made it all about Mando in episode 5.
Yeah. It was a weird move.
And then episode 6 was about Grogu and Luke. And then you saw Boba Fett at the very end of that episode.
Yeah, which is right here. Here's Grogu and that's Baby Yoda for all you uncultured folk.
Tired of that trend.
The
child or Grogu.
The child of Grogu.
Yoda is dead. This is not a young
Baby Yoda. Baby Grogu. I can't wait till it feels like with Obi-Wan and everything that's coming out now, Ahsoka. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
Moving forward, I think it's gonna be better than what we got. I think our expectations of what a Boba Fett show should have been.
Right. I just was really only what we knew about him.
Yeah.
So he was mysterious. So we only had like what our own in our mind what should have been about.
Speculations turned into expectations, and I think it ruined a lot of it. Do you have any interest in seeing the Book of Boba Fett? I mean, not based on what we said, maybe not, probably not. Like,
I'm gonna watch The Mandalorian.
I mean, if you watch the last 3 episodes of Book of Boba Fett, you are watching The Mandalorian. I mean, you get a lot of it. So
I liked what they did. It was just only I found episode 5 was weird, and episode 6, but I liked what they did with it. I understand what they were doing.
What's your number 1404 says? I'm just wondering where the show will continue after this. Let me see if I can get this up here, guys.
What show are you talking about?
That's what we're talking about here. Oh. What's your number 1404? I'm just wondering where the show will continue after this. Maybe Grand Admiral Thrawn will be the next villain. Grand Admiral Thrawn is
he's out there.
Who Ahsoka is looking for.
Yes. And he was last seen with, was it Ezra?
Yeah.
Ezra Bridger. I'm
hoping Ezra's still alive, and I'm hoping I'm hoping that'll all be shown in the Ahsoka show.
we know who that lady was working for. Ahsoka. Yeah, because Ahsoka went to the one lady. What was her name? Who originally had the spear.
Or maybe he will be the villain in the new Ahsoka show.
I mean, because she's looking for him, and so that means.
No, it's Giovanni.
Giovanni.
You don't count. You want to talk, Gio? You put in a super chat.
Right.
No, but what was it?
I'm saying, like, I feel like because last time we saw Thrawn and Ezra, they were together. Like, they're what's it called? Light speed.
Yeah.
Into space.
Those space whales. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Don't even ask. Don't worry.
But that's the last time we saw him at the end of Rebels.
Space
Either
whales.
of them. But we know Thrawn's alive for sure because the one lady who Ahsoka went after is after him.
No one
apparently
can kill
she works
him.
for him.
Thrawn's so damn mysterious. I just love the Thrawn character. I love reading his book.
Who should be Thrawn? Like, what actor would you?
I think they've already cast him.
Who was it?
I got to look it up again, but I heard that they've already cast him, and that's
who would you say would be a good Thrawn?
Then? What's his name? All right. What's
Matthew McConaughey.
That's that. I would have cast Matthew McConaughey.
Nice.
That's. What about you? Who would you have cast as Grand Admiral Thrawn?
I'm not sure. Honestly, the rumor was a lot of people were like high on the Benedict Cumberbatch train. That was one people were talking about a lot.
He has that skinny jaw, yeah. But he's already in Disney. Like he doesn't need to work.
He's been Khan.
He's been Khan.
In Star Trek.
Yeah. He's been, now he's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Sherlock.
Grand Admiral Thrawn. You have to Google who Thrawn is. But
I'm googling.
Googling what Thrawn?
Thrawn.
What pictures of Thrawn? Yeah. Well, I'm trying to look up to see who the actor that they got.
Has there been an announcement? I don't remember.
I want to say
February
yes.
the 12th, 2022. So, what, a month ago?
So recently.
And I don't know this website, thedirect.com. A rumor claimed that Lars Mikkelsen, the voice,
Lars Nicholson, yes.
was
He's
cast.
the voice of Thrawn in the cartoon.
Oh, so they brought him back.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he's
It's kind of like they did with Tad Bane.
Yeah.
They brought
He's
back.
Thrawn. Yeah, that's
It
right.
says
Yeah, that's right.
alongside Aladdin's Mina Masood as Ezra Bridger.
Yeah.
Oh dang!
You got it. Yeah.
He looks like he. I can see him
He does
as
look like an older version of Ezra.
Ezra.
All right, there you go.
Cool. So I mean that basically confirms Ezra and Thrawn will be seen.
I mean, if you want to believe the internet,
Right.
but no,
We'll see. Is it fake news or not?
I'm excited about season 3 of Mandalorian. I feel like with Obi-Wan coming in July, was it July? I feel like
No. May 25th.
May 25th. May
Yeah.
25th, and with
Moon Knight.
and
this will
we're
overlap.
gonna have some consistent. I feel like we're gonna have some consistent quality stuff leading into
Yeah.
the end of the year until we figure out what Warner's Brothers is gonna do about that shipwreck of Flash. That I'm so mad about that, man, because with 3 Batmen, you got multiple Flash, you got Supergirl, you got all the possibilities where it's going. Ezra Miller was on a franchise path where he could be the next big franchise, and it would have been all his,
Right.
And
Now you're.
I mean, I only saw the little snippets that they've showed, and he seemed very funny.
who Ezra Miller? He seemed like
No, I mean, like his
seemed like a great
character,
guy.
he was playing like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grant Gustin. Go ahead, recast. Make
it.
Grant Gustin the Flash. I think
I'm gonna flashpoint it.
Flashpoint that shit. I think it'd be awesome. But I don't know. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it more. Every week, I say that I'm gonna try to do better with the graphics and do the show on time, and not fumble the start so much. And then something technical happens that pisses me. It's just always something. So I apologize for starting a little late and not getting the show up and going when it needs to go. But there's also another announcement that we want to talk about before we go. Daniel hit us up with some great news for what's coming up in Dallas pretty soon.
Oh yes.
Daniel was like, "What the hell is going on?" Daniel's
This
OnlyFans page is up. No.
I doesn't know about that. So I did this last year too as like a press pass, but this year I did bring Chris with me.
Yeah, T3 Medias are going to be going to
Dallas Fan Expo in June.
I already know what I'm
yeah.
going as. Chris Fake. No. I'm gonna
Commissioner Gordon.
cosplay it. I'm gonna do it.
Do back in your Commissioner Gordon get up.
I'll have to make you a costume.
Right.
Oh no, I want to do Mr. Glass.
Right. Oh,
I do
dude.
my Mr. Glass.
Right.
It's comic book stuff, right?
But yes. Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. But yes. So we're gonna attend this Comic-Con for free in June under a press pass. So it'll be pretty exciting.
We got the press credentials to cover it up. We'll do interviews. We'll cover the events. We won't get into bar fights at karaoke events.
Right.
You know?
Or the dance floor over there.
I am so curious how many Flash costumes there will be.
Right.
I want to know how many people are going to be excited to dress. Like they'll be like, I'll show you the Flash. What do you think about the whole thing with Ezra Miller? No, I'm Grant Gustin.
Yeah, I bring Gustin's Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mother father. Keeping the show PG. But no, yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah, it's gonna be the first time I've ever gone to an expo. Daniel being our cosplay guru, he's the guy that's all about the cosplay. He's opening up a whole new world for me, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna follow your lead on this one, man.
I did those interviews a little bit last time, and I did a little bit when I went to New Orleans Fan Expo. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of fun, and so T3 Media's at Dallas Fan Expo.
Yep. All right, and since we put a little peer pressure on him, we got an official question in from Giovanni from What's Your Number? 14 cents on the $5 super chat. He goes, here's a question. I could already hear the sarcasm in that delivery. Here's your damn question, Chris. Since we got to see Luke back in The Mandalorian and Boba Fett, who would you like to see any other classic characters come back? Let's start with you, Daniel. What do you think? Who would you like to see any other classic Star Wars characters come back in Star Wars?
Classic characters.
Jar Jar? No.
Sure.
I'm trying to think.
Beloved character there.
I don't know. I mean, we're already gonna get Darth Vader again.
All right.
In
We're already getting Vader. We already. What classic character? That's a good one.
I know.
What classic characters? I'm gonna be honest with you. I got it. Okay, I got you. I got the answer. None. I am tired of Star Wars being such a huge property, ever shrinking. Let's go back and because that's what they're doing right now. Hey, the Member Berries episode from South Park. Hey guys, remember Tatooine? Remember Wookiees? Oh, I remember. Like, that's what they're doing with the Mandalorian. They keep going back to the same places that we've seen over and over again. I don't want that anymore. I want new people. If I were to see anything classic, the one thing I would want to see is more of Princess Leia's Jedi training. I know she didn't do a lot of it, but she obviously did enough of it to defend herself.
That'd be cool.
I want to see Luke and Leia training. I want to see more of that.
Yeah, we only briefly saw it in the last Star Wars movie.
Little snippet of it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's what I would want to see. What about you? What about you? Any classic Star Wars stuff that you want to see in the Mandalorian, or just moving forward?
Mara Jade.
Well, I mean, I only know stuff from like the old Star
Yeah,
Wars.
That's
classic. That's the classic.
Han Solo. Give me some Han Solo.
You want Han Solo too? Should they do?
What's his? Oh, his name just left my mind. I'm tired. His friend.
Chewie.
No.
What
Lando.
Lando Calrissian. Thank you.
What's his name? From
Billy
Atlanta.
D?
No, not Billy D. Billy D. Williams isn't Lando Calrissian.
Glover.
Donald Glover.
Yeah.
I want to see Donald Glover. Some more Donald Glover.
Childish
Talking about Billy
Gambino.
D. Williams. Who cares about Mr. Colt 45? That scene where he got back into the Millennium Falcon, that was funny. Fuck you, Han. I'm taking it back. She's always been my baby. That was like a jealous ex-boyfriend getting back together with his girlfriend. That was so sexual when you think about it.
But he had that thing, he like in the Han Solo movie, he had that one robot.
Yeah, that was like his girlfriend pretty much. And that's the heart of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why it was so weird sexual when Billy D. Williams got back in it. Again, I felt like he was all rubbing on the controls a little too long and stuff. I can't wait to get all this.
It's just a machine.
Gotta wait to vacuum out this Wookiee hair out of it and get back to business, baby.
But I was gonna say, I don't know. So we do it like you said, like how they keep going about the same things. Yeah. So we do have this whole extended universe. They kind of just like, they threw it out though.
Yeah.
Because we like Mara Jade, who ends up with Luke Skywalker. Yeah. And they have a kid.
That doesn't fit in.
Doesn't exist
because we know how
apparently.
Luke ends.
Yeah. So like, I feel like there's tons of stuff they could have done, but like, they keep would say focusing on Tatooine too much.
Yeah. Giovanni says he was also thinking about Han Solo and Lando from the Solo movies. Maybe if they do a Solo too, I would not mind that guy continuing doing more Han Solo.
Oh yeah, I think he did great.
Yeah. Giovanni's all pat himself on the back. He's like, dance, puppet, dance. I knew you guys would love my question. He's loving the fact that he's got us all like. You super chat a Star Wars question at the last second before the show's about to end.
All the way from where?
Oh yeah, he couldn't show up there. I think Gio was working tonight. That's why he couldn't be here tonight. But we'll see him next week.
Is it Pasadena though? Is that where he's from? I forgot where he said he was from.
If you guys are curious about where Giovanni's from, go check out. Let's do a quick plug of Giovanni. I'm sorry, I was supposed to have the video. I'm going to do commercial breaks for the official and unofficial sponsors of the channel, and I ran out of time. Next week, I promise, Gio, we're gonna have the channel. Your unoriginal, was it the Unoriginal Comics? Go check out the Unoriginal Comics YouTube channel. A lot of funny guys there. There's one dude named Giovanni. He's all right. I'm gonna pay for that next week. He's gonna be like, hey Chris, fuck you. But But no, appreciate you. Throwing that question in for us. That threw us.
Super chat.
Yeah. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to support the channel, send it in a super chat, or you can go to streamlabs.com/T3media/tips and send your questions there, and we'll talk about it on We Got Your Mail. So we'll definitely make that into a We Got Your Mail clip this weekend. So I appreciate it, Gio. All right, guys, that is it for this episode of Talking Through the Medias. I appreciate you guys for sticking out with us and keeping us entertained in the live chat. If you want to reach out to me and talk to me, you can always reach out to me at T3 Medias on social media. I'm monitoring the all of it on all of our social media platforms, or at Chris W. Fagan on all of the social medias as well if you want to reach out to me directly. Also, hand it off to Joy if they want to reach out to you. They want another one of our official sponsors of the show. If there's anybody out there in the medical field, right? How can they reach out to you?
My Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy, and I have an Etsy store that's Scrub Caps and More by Joy.
Mm-hmm. So all you nurses out there, if you want the scrub caps and more by Joy, go reach out to her. And also to my right over here, the king of cosplay himself, Batman. Daniel Dyer, where can they find you online?
It's Dyer Situation 10 or Dyer
and
Cosplay.
I have that in the lower thirds as well.
Or Dyer Situation on TikTok. So Dyer Situation 10 and Dyer Cosplay on Instagram. And then Dyer Situation, I believe, on TikTok.
All right, guys. And as always, guys, remember, send those questions or comments. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already become a subscriber. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Remember, always take care of yourself, your mental health at all times. And until next time, guys, let's keep talking. Have a good one.
Toodles.
Toodles!
Our supporters help make all this content possible, so make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. Turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal.